Since the beginning of time, mankind has been forced to compete for survival. This spirit of competition has reached the pinnacle in the relationship of two best friends who battle against each other. Why? Glory for the winner, humiliation for the loser. This is Kenny versus Spenny.
Hello, children. I love you.
This week the competition is who is the most sane.
We're going to a bunch of therapists, psychologists, whoever they think is the most sane or normal wins. How do you feel about winning?
I feel like I'm going to win. I feel like, as usual, your overconfidence is going to hurt you.
He is the most insane, twisted, delusional, crazy. You have so many problems, man.
You know what? He's just going on and on and on. It's got nothing to do with reality. Now he's going to do this to make me look uptight.
What a wuss. What a wuss. He's a wuss. I'm going to kill him.
Yeah, this is normal, Kenny. This is normal behavior. This is a good way to prove that you're normal by attacking me. That's really
Anyways,
good.
this is the Who is More Sane episode.
He's
Whoever's the doctors think is more
Let
normal
go.
wins.
Yeah, he's normal.
Okay, let's just compete.
Spenny! List of Spenny's insane personality traits.
You have a very addictive personality.
I do.
Okay? You're very gullible.
Less than I used to be, and I am gullible. Yes, because I'm trusting.
You're paranoid.
I can have paranoid tendencies. I admit that.
You're a pornography addict. You're a sex
I
addict.
haven't rented porn.
Women have come up to me numerous times and said your friend's disgusting.
I don't believe that.
It's true.
I don't believe all these things you're saying. They're not true, and
They are. They are totally true. They're totally. Yeah, they are.
And he is so vain. Look at his arms. He had his...
Do you have a medical degree?
Take your thing off.
You know, I
Look at this,
guarantee
look.
you.
He had his arms laser electrolysis.
And shoulders.
And shoulders electrolysis.
Right, so I don't look like you.
Yeah, because I like
That's
who
this.
I am.
I don't like that.
I like what God gave me. I can
There-
take my shirt off for a girl, and I'm
you're
not
such-
scared. I don't
He
have to
won't let
go
me talk
for a
now. This is- he
laser
won't let me talk.
electrolysis because I'm not loco. I'm a go
Can I say
like
something?
Spenny. I'm very proud of the work that you've done on yourself, Spenny.
Boy, be a little more patronizing.
Very.
Get him paranoid. Get him scared. Make him think that I'm going to tell all the doctors that stuff. I'm not going to say anything. The more pissed off he is at me, the more he will obsess about me in the therapy sessions. So I'm intentionally being grumpy and yelling at him and starting fights.
The reality is, I fear that my friend Kenny is a clinical narcissist. First of all, it is a personality disorder. That's not good. There are 9 symptoms of this disorder. You only need 3 or 4 of these to be diagnosed as a clinical narcissist. He has all 9 of them, so he exaggerates everything. He is obsessed with being seen with beautiful women. He loves meeting people that are high status or special celebrities. He surrounds himself with people that look up to him and think he's a god. He's a prince, he's a special person. He doesn't have to line up like all the other sheep in the world. His arrogance comes out so clearly in almost everything that he does. And I am going to expose him for the narcissist that he is.
This is Spenny's decaf. I'm going to dump out his decaf. I'm just going to put in some regular coffee. And this should wind him up a little bit for the therapy session. I can't see a difference. I think it'll be okay.
My name is Dr. Sam Claridge. I'm a practicing psychologist, been practicing for actually almost about 30 years. I'm going to look forward to speaking with Kenny and Spenny to find out really what's going on between the two of them.
Dr. Clark?
Yes.
Hi, Spencer.
All right, Spencer.
Very nice to meet you.
To meet you too.
Do you have a washroom or...
Yep, sure do.
My heart is racing. I can't even believe this. I can't believe how nervous I am. He has a litany of issues about me, some of which are completely defamatory. Says I'm a chronic masturbator. I think I I think I'm healthy, and he thinks that I have all these problems with women. I think he's more of a cheater and more of a scam artist. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to slip you some cash. I don't think it would work with you, but...
Now that we got a bit of an understanding of your impression of Kenny's values, probably the next step is to look at some of these drawings. Good.
I'm in a session, Kenny.
We're in session now.
Sorry about
You're
that.
next.
I'm so sorry to
No, that's okay. And what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Highway.
It kind of just looks like an open hot dog bun.
A shark's jaw that's eating the dog.
That's me after eating the hot dog.
I'm drawing a blank right now. And I don't know why, but hockey.
That's a frog on a lily pad.
An owl.
An owl. All right. And,
That's kind of a devilish Halloween mask.
I see a totem pole.
It looks like somebody's sticking out their tongue.
A clown.
That is Spencer's penis after our trip to Amsterdam.
Spenny, I think you're more introspective. You search inside you. Kenny, you're more outside in the world out there. Spenny, I mean, you were concerned about his deviousness, yet you seem to be the more devious one.
Obviously, Kenny has made me think through telling me a litany of things about myself that he was supposedly going to tell you. It's clear that this was a strategy he played. And so there's been some dirty play.
I think where Kenny does win is the fact that he spent less time being worried about Spenny than Spenny did about Kenny. All right.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right. Competition continues. That's right. Where Kenny does also win is the fact that he wasn't devious in any way, whereas Spenny was, although Spenny kept claiming that Kenny was more devious than he was.
So far, I'm one up. Now Spenny's starting to get freaked out and paranoid and neurotic.
Lose again. I'm sick of losing every time. We'll get him. We'll get him. It's early. Now we're going to some new age therapist.
But first, meeting Spenny for lunch, and I am going to get him so mad and frustrated with me.
You're not taking the bread.
You're
not taking the
sit
bread.
here and
I'm
listen
fine.
to
I'll take this stuff. I'll take this stuff. You're way more insane than I am, Spenny. You're a dysfunctional person, Spenny.
There's people eating here. Would you be quiet, please? That's really saying you can get tossed out of this restaurant.
Have a beer,
You're disturbing people. Just shut up.
You scared, Spenny? You scared about being less sane than I am, man? Are you scared?
You're not throwing a knife. Are you f***ing an idiot?
I want him going into the therapy session all pissed off at me.
Can't stand the sound of his fucking voice. You saw Kenny's behavior in the restaurant. He's trying to rattle me. Okay, I know that now. I'm also aware that I am not a new age guy, so I'm gonna have to pretend as much as possible to be a spiritual person.
We live in a demon-haunted world, and people see me as demonic. Fine, as long as they get their work done. The point of all this is to make some progress with what essentially is what I'm going to call your shadow. What I want you to do around this is when you're sitting here, you're Kenny over here.
I'm Kenny.
Right.
Okay.
When you're here, you're going to be Spenny. You have to go ahead and reveal yourself and reveal what you're really upset about, what really pisses you off. But I want you to confront.
I will.
Okay?
Part of me hates you. Part of me thinks that your reason for being on this planet is to make fun of me and make me look bad.
Become Kenny right now. You heard what he said.
I'm Kenny, and I'm able to enjoy life more than you are, Spenny. I'm just able to do it, and you're just jealous that I can enjoy life, and I can the way your logic works, it's opportunistic and short term. Everything you do is to get what you need in the moment, and if it doesn't make sense over the long... I think Spenny would like to be like me. I think he'd like to, he'd like to have my power that I have with women. I think he'd like to be better looking like I am. I think that's so opportunistic.
You want Spenny's answer to that? Spenny, you heard what he said.
Kenny, I do not want to be like you. I just want a little bit more respect.
Your role and my role, and I do respect you, and I do love you, and I just wish you would let me hug you once in a while, and I wish
you have a funny way of showing me that you love me.
Admit it. Admit that you can't be happy with other people not loving you.
Do it.
That's sad.
Change. Did you hear what he just said? He said he doesn't like you, he doesn't trust you. I want you to start reacting
You don't
here.
want anybody to love you. You just want to be a broken little bird and you want to die alone in your corner. You're too scared to let anybody in. And I think you need to really come to grips with how important I am in your life. No matter how hard.
Enjoying this, yes?
It's enjoying, yes. I would say it's very enlightening, and it's an exercise that I never would have done if it wasn't for this.
Yes!
Okay, we just came out of our therapy sessions with Mike. We have no idea who won. The crew does.
We're gonna find out Michael's answer. Who was it?
Michael chose Spencer.
No! No!
Kenny seems to be more needy because Spenny is very content with his own company.
I'm very well adjusted.
Kenny is a flame, and that flame burns. And it burns people close to him, and Spenny feels like the log that's being burned. And without the log, there is no flame.
No.
Get a shot at that.
No.
Yeah, look at that. All right, come on, crew, let's go.
I'm more sane than him.
All right.
Everybody knows it.
It's not done yet.
I know.
We go in and there's like Princess Fufu, the cat, sitting on the couch, and Spenny's like, "Oh, I love cats."
Such a pretty kitty.
You fucking liar. You hate cats!
She's beautiful.
You're playing my game, man, you're gonna lose. Pissing me off. You hate cats.
Guy just arrived. I don't know, he's some kind of chakra voodoo guy. I don't know. I'm not sure what this guy's gonna do. He looks like he has a massage table. He wants to come up and see my environment.
I have a massage table that I'll be using and during the work. I like this here for clarity, stability of the energy. I do a number of different things, including spiritual work, aura balancing, chakra alignment, alignment with one's higher self, etc.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could say your name out loud for me 3 times.
Spenny. Spenny. Spenny.
I do feel some struggle between aspects of your lower self. Parts of you are very nervous about this, and I'm picking up a burnished gold color shining.
No, I got this guy coming up soon. I gotta pretend like, yeah, okay. Yo, no, I work on my chakras. I meditate. I've been doing yoga for 17 years. Like, this sucks.
See yourself in a beautiful garden. You are feeling good here, and I'd like you to see young Spenny of 7. And does he notice you?
No, he's just, I think he's eating a banana.
As you walk towards him, he walks directly into your body. And as the two of you unite, say, I unite again with this aspect of myself.
I unite again with this aspect of myself.
As we are joined in spirit.
As we are joined in spirit.
So be it.
So be it.
You're going to win this one. You're going to win this one. You're going to win this one. You're going to win this one.
So what I'm just going to Hey, could you get on the table there for a minute? I'll let the mind go into...
I've been told I was a very old soul.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of space to your being. Well, we have to work at preparing our lower self and our inner child for these experiences, because it's kind of like a Mickey Mouse in person. Or in order to continue on, as the Earth Mother is now moving into the 5th dimension, and that doesn't mean that the 3rd dimension is going to go away, but I don't know. We have to come in. There's an availability for you to move into the different levels.
I think the biggest thing about my dreams is that they seem to be very traveling.
Like you to just do right now, though, Kenny, is to bring forward the golden light, see it above the crown chakra, and come now. There's no part of you that this beautiful golden light does not touch every cell and every molecule right down to the cellular level.
Okay, well, it's nice working with you. They're very different beings. They come from very different places.
Personally, I feel like I really connected with Robert. I think I won.
You conned, apparently, he told me, it sounds like celestial beings and stuff. Me, I got a kid with a banana in his mouth.
The person holding the camera is the only person that knows the answer to who won. Sebastian, who did Robert pick?
Robert picked Spenny.
Yeah! I can't believe it! I can't believe it!
I can't believe it. I was honest. I really tried. I tried to be in touch with my chakras and stuff. And... Sorry, Kenji.
They were both aligned and adjusted. Their chakras were adjusted, and Spenny has more of a groundedness in what is becoming open to him at this time. Ultimately, Spenny.
Day 3.
I left at 7 in the morning before Kenny woke up, and I got the hell out of the house because I don't want to be near him and his negativity.
I have crazy people picking who's saner. That's why they're picking Spenny, because he's crazy. If I lose the next one, it's over. I've lost.
He must be freaking. He must be freaking. This is it, and hopefully I'll be victorious.
I've got to toughen up. I'm going to have a draw. I cannot do a humiliation.
Okay, I'm just about to go into Dr. Volkoff's office. He's a psychiatrist. Just remember, if he says that I'm more sane than Kenny, I win the competition. My name's Dr. Irvin Volkoff, and I'm here today to interview Kenny and Spenny to determine which one of them is more sane. And for that assessment, I've constructed my own instrument. I call it the Volkoff Wacko Index version 1.0. And it's not particularly scientific, but I know it generates correct answers, so we're going to have a definite winner in this competition. Just make yourself comfortable on the couch. I will. Well, okay, that's a bad sign. Have you ever been naked or engaged in sex in a public place? Yes.
I've never been naked, but, you know, growing up in high school, sure, I've done it in a graveyard. Not with corpses.
Can you burp on demand and or make fart noises with your armpit? Fart noises with my armpits, yes. Burp on demand, no. It's answered. Do you regard the expulsion of gastrointestinal gas as a form of entertainment? Yes.
100%. In fact, I see that as the only form of entertainment.
Do you ever talk to yourself? And when you do you ever answer?
I never ever talk to myself, and I do not answer, thank God.
Yes, I have talked to myself. It's very soothing to repeat, everything's going to be okay, everything's going to be okay. Well, thank you very much, Kenny. Your answers have been very instructive. It's my pleasure. I feel very confident, and I want to thank you. You're very welcome. And thank you for creating the Wacko Index. I mean, each of them, in their own way, tries to emphasize their wackiness. You know, I think Spenny does it more by being that sort of lugubrious, long-faced character and dropping his lines deadpan. And Kenny does it with more classic TV talent, comedic animation. But the two things I can tell you for sure is that neither one of them is actually insane. Kenny and Spenny scored an identical score of 9.5 out of a possible 16 on the Volkoff Wacko Index.
The doctor has given the answer. Is it going to be a draw, or did Spenny win? Sebastian?
The doctor said that you tied, but now, because of that, we also asked the good doctor what his personal opinion was in terms of who is wackier and who is more normal.
Who did the doctor say is more normal?
Spenny wins. I won. I actually won a competition.
Oh my God, he won.
I won.
Oh my God, I lost.
Thank you, Dr. Walker.
But if you take Kenny's love of reckless endangerment and his greater exhibitionism, he just edges Spenny out on the wacko scale impressionistically.
There's a lesson here, kids. Be honest. Be real.
I'm gonna show them who's really crazy. He's crazy. Violence! I love it! I love it! Look at him!
Okay, for losing the sane episode, I thought that for Kenny's humiliation, I would make him do something that's deemed by most people to be insane. That would be streaking.
Running down the street, and that is it. Okay, I am running down the street. There's totally a... Running down the... Running down... I'm going to run down the street, and that's it. That is it.
Oh, I love this!
Let's do it.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. It was absolutely stunning.
Why? Because you like singing at you? Is that why you made me do this?
I liked humiliating you.